Hi, everyone. My name is Cecilia Gier, and I am the Director of Cultural Strategy at an entity called Backslash, which is the Cultural Intelligence Unit of TBWA worldwide.
And I'm Skyler Hubler, Senior Cultural Strategist, also at Backslash.
So the trend we're here to cover today is the rise of male social and emotional wellness, and more specifically, efforts to drive meaningful male-to-male connections. As many of you know, social and emotional wellness has almost exclusively catered to women, with men largely left out of the equation. For men, the focus has always been on physical health, which is rooted in ideas that social and emotional health is a feminine pursuit, and also old school views of masculinity that taught men to be tough and to suck it up, leaving most of them without the language and the tools needed to practice the kind of vulnerability that actually leads to deeper connections. But the stats are showing a real urgent need for change, where not only is the quantity of male friendships declining, but even more concerning than that is the fact that the quality of these relationships is also suffering. So, for instance, only 22% of young men today say that they would turn to their friends first when they had a personal problem. And just for comparison, in 1990, that number was 45%. And this is evident around the globe, from the UK and Australia to Singapore and South Korea.
Yes, but the good news is that a shift is underway. So, as culture begins connecting the dots between toxic masculinity and male loneliness, major efforts are being made to champion a healthier kind of masculinity. So, one where vulnerability is being hailed as a sign of strength, and where men are being encouraged to lean on one another for emotional support. And all of this is fueling demand for a new wave of men's wellness solutions. And one of the biggest trends here that we cover in the report is the rise of male only wellness retreats. And these retreats saw a 200% higher demand in 2023 compared to the year before.
Yes, so what exactly do these retreats look like? Well, as you might expect, there's quite a range. On one hand, there are retreats focused on intense emotional purging, like Everyman, which is helping men form deeper relationships by sharing their feelings with zero shame. There are also retreats catering specifically to marginalized and underserved groups, such as Rainbow Men in Portugal, which provides a safe environment for gay, trans, and bi men to connect. And then there are others using physical activities as the impetus to help men bond. One example is rewilding surf retreats in Cornwall, where men use surfing and breath work and hiking to find their true power and vulnerability and connection. So with that being said, retreats are just one of the several avenues to stronger male connections. And in this trend, we also cover apps and grassroots groups and more. So there's so much to dig into here.
Yeah, so what's next? So while we're collectively becoming more aware of the problems, the reality is that we've only just begun getting to work on the real solutions, which means there's a huge opportunity here for the wellness industry to step in. So looking forward, we anticipate that this trend will become more global by expanding beyond the Western world, that it will become more inclusive of men across all age groups, from teenagers to seniors, and that it will begin offering a more nuanced view of masculinity beyond just the ultra aggro or the ultra sensitive. And finally, to quote one of our interviewees, one day we might even see men's retreats become a prescription. Thank you.
Thank you.